We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Buccos are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Patrick Corbin gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Into the box now, Jose Reyes. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step and try again. First pitch of the at-bat. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Here's the pitch. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. And with one away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42 as his legacy lives on to this day. So stepping in, number 42. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
Now the 2-0. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 1 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Casey Sadler will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this has been a really strange year for this guy. He's pitched much better at home than he has on the road. He struggled on the road almost the entire season up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around in this one here. Standing in, Desmond Jennings. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. In there, strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
The 0-2 home.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Alejandro De Aza, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So now to the plate, Ross Hoskins, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
To the plate now, Jake Lamb, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 1-0 delivery. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Arizona, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Santana just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew McCutchen, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Now the pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. This is year 1 of a new 9-year deal that he signed recently, so it looks like he's here to stay for a long time. Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Chris Davis now. And it's fouled away. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A ball and a strike. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd, no score. Last half of the 2nd set to go, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Tyler Humphries.
Tyler Humphries.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. So far this season, Humphries carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Sadler has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball. Maldonado behind the ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Here's Chris Owings now, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Will move to the third with no score. So striding forward now, Logan Morrison. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pitch on the way. Morrison, originally from the state of Missouri. He was taken in the 22nd round back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting it, the second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. It was a 2-for-5 effort from him in the series finale on Sunday. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Third inning, no score to this point. Ball 2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Here comes the payoff pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here for Neil Walker. Second home run early in the year, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Into the box, Casey Sadler. Liner towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting, number 42.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll be back in standing up. In now, number 42. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Reyes, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now batting, the right field.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sliced hard on the ground, and Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there, but he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 0-1 pitch on its way. Three runs already home here. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Bottom of the 3rd now, and here comes the first baseman, Brandon Wagner.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Patrick Corbin. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Desmond Jennings, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He went down swinging to start the home first. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 3-0. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the two top speeds thus far. Chris Davis at the plate now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here it comes. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and that is two quick outs to start the fourth.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the left fielder, Logan Morrison.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. The relay, and he'll get in there safely.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Standing in now, Neil Walker, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-1 home.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Alejandro De Aza. First delivery to him on the way.
Inside, ball 1. Oh, that's good.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in to try it again, Ross Hoskins. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a throw over. from the stretch. Here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And the runner back. Here's the first pitch to him. There he goes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
0-1 pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. That misses. 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
To the plate now, Tyler Humphries takes this the other way to right. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
At the plate now, Martin Maldonado, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Maldonado brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis. Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 for the Diamondbacks on the RBI double. We're through 4. It's now a 3-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Casey Sadler.
The pitcher, Casey Sadler.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Reyes. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is taken, strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. He loses him on ball 4.
The batter, number 42.
Settling in now, number 42. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
The 1-0. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Bucks go down quietly, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the D-backs offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chris Owings is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Owings will turn and head for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery.
No, that's down.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. One run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Now batting, no pitcher, Patrick Corbin.
In now, Patrick Corbin. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. One out and a runner on second base. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Desmond Jennings.
Now at the plate, Desmond Jennings. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Two out here and a runner at second. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located. And
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. 5 innings complete. Pittsburgh leads this one 3-1. Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's the ball.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. On deck, Carlos Santana. The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Owings calls for it. 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutcheon. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Right to him. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So striding in, Chris Davis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch.
0-1 for count.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh as the lead remains 3-1. Up next for Arizona, Alejandro Diaza. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The right fielder,
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Ross Hoskins. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First delivery to him on the way. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
So now to the plate, Jake Lamb, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0.
Outside, that's
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping in, Tyler Humphries, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch.
ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 on its way. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Now batting, catcher.
Riding in once again, Martin Maldonado. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly to make it a 3-2 game now.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Standing in, Chris Owings. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Right there for strike 1. There's the ball low. He misses with the changeup. Ready with the 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Sinker. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. 7th inning coming up. Pirates on top, 3-2. Seventh inning ready to roll. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Logan Morrison. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Now the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. At the plate, Neil Walker. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Stephen Durham will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For the Pirates, number 42, Stephen Durham.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
Lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will land out there just foul.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes, man at first after the 2-out walk. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Matt Cassidy will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Mark Trumbo is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 42, Mark Trumbo.
Here comes the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. Fouled away. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. He's on the move again from first. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Pirates leave one. They're up 3-2. Jake McGee will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 42, Jake McGee.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Brandon Wagner.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering, and that's in there for strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, B-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Wow, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Fouled off. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box, Alejandro Deaza, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? To Walker for one. On to first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. Up next for the Buccos, number 42. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Number 42.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our scores. We give you a look at the starter comparison for these two opposing pitchers. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch on its way.
Hey, great job pounding his own strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And right into the shift, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
So now Carlos Santana, as the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0. There's a fastball on the outer third. The 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Now back, the center fielder.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First offering on its way. On a line, that's a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Josh Egan.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Chris Davis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 5-2.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Standing in now, Logan Morrison. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And Morrison in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Neil Walker would be next. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The batter, the second baseman,
Neil Walker will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. From the stretch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
2 down, runners at first and second. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here's another 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Bucks out in front, 5-2. In now, Ross Hoskins. He singled his last time up.
the right fielder, Ross Hoskins.
Cody Allen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 42, Cody Allen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now. Allen, a native Floridian. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. .30 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Into the box, Jake Lamb. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Slice down the left side, but foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
At the plate now, Tyler Humphries, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line drive to left. And that ball will fall right in front of Morrison. It's a base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
From the stretch. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Hits this one hard the other way. Walker has it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit, one left. 9th inning coming up. Pirates lead it 5-2. Mike Moustakas will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Mike Moustakas is retired to kick off the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Bases are empty. One man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
To 1-2 now. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Heading out towards shallow right. Lamb ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 42.
At the plate, number 42. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 1-2. Popped him up. Lamb has a play. And that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Nothing in the Pittsburgh 9th. Last chance coming up now for Arizona. They're down here 5-2. Edward Paradis comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 42, Edward Paradis.
Paul Goldschmidt will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Brandon Wagner will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
This is pulled into right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up the big power bat of Mark Trumbo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1, taken just off the inside.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. One and one, here it comes. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And this throw gets away from him.
Now batting, center fielder, Desmond Jennings.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Desmond Jennings. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Arizona down to its last strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Into the box now, Alejandro Deaza. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Pirates led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Casey Sadler earns his first win of the season as he struck out 13 in this one. Patrick Corbin racked up 12 strikeouts but still ends up taking the loss. Edward Paradis records the save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.